Hey y'all, Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, Hillbilly Jill. Today, do we have a treat for you? I am fixing to make you some souped up deviled eggs for your football parties this season, so stay tuned. We have 4 eggs, which is going to make 8 of the deviled eggs. We have just a little bit of mayo. We have cooked bacon chopped up in slices. There's 3 pieces in there. Tad bit of paprika. I'm going to add some of my dill pickles that I canned from my garden this year. If you want to see how I did that, go back and look at my video. And then I have some roasted green chilies. And if you want to see my video on how to roast your green chilies, go back and watch that video. Anyway, this is going to make for a delicious football treat. I'm very excited to show you, so stay tuned. This is going to be kind of a 2-in-1 video. I've got my 4 eggs in there getting ready to boil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the water up to boiling, and then I'm going to let them sit for 15 minutes, and they will be ready. So remember, bring your water up to boiling, and then let them sit for 15 minutes off the heat. I'm kind of winging it here. I don't know that I'm going to use all these onions and green chilies and pickles, but they're there in case I do, because we are only making 4 full eggs, which will make 8 deviled eggs. This probably would be a good recipe for a dozen or more, but anyway, we're going to show you what we do. I have my eggs up to a rolling boil. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to let them sit here for 15 minutes. Okay, my eggs were boiling to a rolling boil, then I turned off the heat and let them sit for 15 minutes. Now I'm putting some cold water on them to cool them down a bit so we can get to working. Okay, I put my eggs in the cold water, let them sit for about 7 to 10 minutes, and that cools them off. I've got them peeled and we're ready to go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half, and we're going to cut them long ways. Perfect. Going to put our yolks over here in our bowl. Look at there, perfect. Very easy. Boiling eggs. I used to, when I was younger, put them in the pot and boil them straight for 15 minutes. But I learned this trick, or I guess the proper way of making eggs, is to bring them to a rolling boil and then turn off the heat and let them sit in the water for 15 minutes, and then you cool them down and you're ready to go. You have to keep your egg whites intact, so be very careful. Okay, next I'm going to put all my ingredients together in here. I'm probably not going to use all of this. This is about a quarter of a white onion, and this is probably about 1.5 green chilies. And this was 3 very large slices of my dill pickles that I canned from my garden. Again, if you want to know how to do that, go back and look at my hamburger dill video. There's also a dill spear video on making pickles. They are 2 different recipes. And then if you want to learn how to have hatch green chilies throughout your whole year, go back and watch how to roast and freeze them. I got my mayonnaise out here. That was probably about a heaping tablespoon. I don't know, again, that I'm going to use it all, but I'm going to start mushing up my eggs. Then I'm going to add a little bit of my mayonnaise, and we'll see how the consistency is with this. I'm going to add just a little bit more, but not much, because once I put the pickles and the peppers in there, that's going to give it a little bit of liquid as well. We're going to add some of our pickles. And we're going to add some of our green chilies. Those green chilies really add a nice zip to them. These are going to be spectacular. We're going to add a little bit of onion. Again, what I cut up out here was probably good enough for maybe a dozen eggs, or maybe 8 eggs to make 16 of your halves, of your deviled eggs. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm not going to add pepper because I think the green chilies are going to give it enough pepper flavor. Okay, I've got my egg mixture over here ready, and we're going to start filling our deviled eggs. We're going to go sparingly until we see how much we have, because we want to make sure and get them all filled. You don't have to just make these for football season. You can make them for any time. Thanksgiving, Christmas, any kind of social get-together. And they go very quickly, trust me. So you better make sure and make plenty. Okay, we got those ready. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of paprika. Deviled eggs aren't deviled eggs without paprika. But now we're going to add our chopped bacon. Woo. I cannot wait to dig into these. Again, this is 3 slices of bacon that we chopped up, which seems to be the perfect amount for 8 of these deviled eggs. And there you have it. Your football Sunday deviled eggs for your guests and your family, or Thanksgiving or Christmas or any kind of party that you're going to. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and let them chill for probably 20 minutes, and then I'm going to dig in. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love for you to be a part of our community. Take care and God bless.